Hey all, my name is Crystal and today's video is part of the Thrift Flip Thursday collaboration hosted by Joanna's DIY Life and Sabrina's
I'm
Craft
going to
Nanigans.
start by removing all of these flowers that are in the inside and get those out of there, and all the greenery. So I'm going to be replacing all of this. So seems like most of it's coming out pretty easily, thankfully.
Camera, I cleaned this and removed all of the yucky gross foam that was on the inside, and now I'm just using a couple of chalk paint colors, one in a chalk country brand and the color is called Vintage White, and the other is a Waverly brand in the color called Cashew, and I am just dry brushing over the top of this vase to highlight all of those detailed areas.
I'm gonna use some of this green and some of this brown here, and I'm gonna tap onto the vase, and I'm trying to mimic like a moss look here. So I'm just kind of gently tapping. I'm just gonna do this in various locations all over the vase where I think maybe some moss might be growing. It's old, it's been sitting outside for a long time. I mean, literally, it actually has. That's a true story. I got some greenery here. I'm just gonna kind of try and stick it in there. And that one looks done.
And that was a truly simple, easy DIY that anyone can do. I did add a little bit more greenery in there, some green sunflowers.
I love purchasing these pre-framed canvases. A lot of them come from like Hobby Lobby, but this one was half off, so it was like $2.20. So this always makes a great canvas for painting because it's already framed with this Waverly chalk paint color called Cashew and this Vintage White by Chalked Country Paint. I'm gonna put the two colors on a palette or paper plate or something like that, and then I'm just going to paint them on, tap my paintbrush into both colors, and paint this pineapple, cover it up, and that will be my base coat for my canvas.
I sketched out the basic design for my artwork that I will be doing. I'm going to do a vase with some flowers in it. So pretty simple.
I have a whole bunch of various paints here on some paper plates. I'll go ahead and start off. I'm going to start off with the flower here.
I have a very impressionistic painting style, so it's very easy to get all those little details without trying too hard. If you do not feel comfortable in your painting skills, you could always use these canvases and do a decoupage on top of them with an image that you really love, or you could even paint over the existing image and apply transfers or something like that. With a damp cloth, I am taking it and I'm just kind of rubbing around into that paint that is already on my canvas and blending that all into the background. And then I just go in and I add some of the final touches, some little squigglies, some more little highlights and lowlights. It's very easy to paint this impressionistic style.
My friend Cheryl over at Lifestyle of a DIYer shared a video not too long ago about her taking a quilted pillowcase and turning it into a fabric bag. I was so inspired by that. I went out looking for my own quilted pillowcases. I will make sure to link her channel and that video down below. First, I need to start off by ironing. Now I'm going to take the pillowcase, I'm going to fold it in half, right sides together, and then I will pin it.
After I put the right sides together, I sewed up both the left and the right side, making sure to back stitch at the top and the bottom of the pillowcase. Because it's very thick at the top and the bottom, I did a little bit of hand turning on my sewing machine to make sure my needle could get through that fabric without breaking. Once finished, I can turn my bag inside out and check it and make sure it all is good. For these straps, I'm going to be using some of this drop cloth fabric. It's nice and durable, and that will be perfect for this type of tote bag. I cut them into 3-inch strips. This will vary on your preferences. Then I sewed up both sides of 2 strips together, then turned them inside out. Off camera, I took my iron and I ironed down the tubes and made everything nice and flat, and then I sewed down both sides on the left and the right side of the tube, which will eventually turn into my straps. With the bag turned inside out, I am going to measure where I need to position my straps, and then I'm going to pin those down so they don't shift or move. Then I'm going to take the bag to my sewing machine and I'm going to sew down in 2 places on the strap to make sure that strap is attached really well. And I'm going to do a lot of back stitching as well to make sure it's nice and secure on the bag. Once I get both straps secured onto the bag, I can turn it right side out and then it is completed. My last item I found at the thrift store is an antique painting. I didn't want to do anything to it other than clean it because I just loved it so much. And here is a quick recap of all of the projects that I completed today. Huge thank you to Joanna's DIY Life, and Sabrina's Craft Nanigans for hosting this collaboration. Make sure you check out the playlist. I will have that linked below as well as on the description, as well as our host channel. Thanks again for watching. Let me know which one is your favorite today, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.